Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Welcome back to pantechelearning channel. This is R. Divyanjali from Pantech. Pantech is a platform where a person can experience, innovate and implement different research and development works over this platform. Firstly, I would like to welcome all my participants to the pleasant afternoon session. Welcome dear participants. Yes, welcome everyone. Before starting the session, dear participants, am I audible to everyone? Is my voice is clear to everyone? Please let me know that in the comment section. Dear participants, am I audible to all of you? Yes, hello, very good afternoon. Welcome back to our pantechelearning channel. So before starting the session, I need response from my participants whether am I audible to all of you, is my voice is clear and is the screen is clear. I just wanted to know. Dear participants, please let me know that in the comment section. I need response from all the participants. Am I audible? Is my voice is audible? I need response from everyone. Ashwini, thank you so much for your reply. It's clear, right? Okay, fine. So, dear participants, before starting the session itself, I am telling you, this session is not going to be your regular classroom boring session. No, this is not at all such kind of a session. We are going to have some interaction over the complete session, learning something about today's workshop. Okay, so I hope all my participants will make the session interactive, right? Fine. So today we have come up with a workshop under the title caption Cyber Security. So this workshop is being conducted by Newton's group of institutions by associating with pantechelearning. Firstly, I would like to welcome the complete college management and the coordinators and conveners of the events. So firstly, I would like to welcome the convener and the coordinator of the event. Welcome sir and ma'am. And next I would like to welcome all the participants to the pleasant afternoon session. I hope everyone had some delicious lunch, right? I hope everyone is so energetic to make my session interactive, right? So, in this today's session, we will be learning something about cyber security along with some application, okay? So, what is this cyber security? In the current marketing trend, there are n number of technologies. Few fascinating technologies includes AI, artificial intelligence technology, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, data science. That is one category. The second one, blockchain, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. This is second category. And the third category is cyber security, ethical hacking, network security. This and all the other category. Okay. So we are going to learn something about one of the fascinating technology, that is cyber security. What is this cyber security? You can tell in your own words. Security means something like privacy, correct? In general words you can tell, okay, because we don't want complete high level, okay. We are the basic beginners. We want our students, our participants to understand from the basics, okay. So only please make the session interactive, and whatever I am asking you the queries, you can just answer me in the comment section. Whether it is correct, wrong, that is secondary. You have to explore your thinking, right? Whatever you know, you can express it, okay? Fine. Cyber security. First we understand what is the security. Security means privacy, keeping secret. What we will keep secrets? What will put some secrets? We'll tell something like technically in any business organizations, in any MNC companies if we consider. Security, what we put security? What we put information, which is very confidential information, which cannot be shared by everyone, right? So only particular people in an organization only know all the complete information, important information about the company, right? Free from danger, very good, Opal Reddy, very good. So security means free from danger itself. So we wanted to secure our data from the dangerous attacks, like that only, right? So from something like what we can tell, not only danger, we can tell anything, okay? So securing our information is our target, okay? Keeping confidential our information is our target, okay? The complete cyber security means securing the information. Cyber means what? Cyber means, is anyone answering me? Cyber, the word itself is telling us something. What that word is illustrating us? What that particular cyber word is illustrating us? Anyone answering me? I want my participants to be active. Come on dear participants. If you don't know, you can use Google also. Cyber means internet, okay? So cyber means internet. So securing the data from the internet, in simple words, cyber security can be defined like securing the confidential information through internet, from internet, okay? So that is called cyber security. First of all, am I clear with this point? If yes, please let me know in the comment section telling that yes ma'am, it's clear. Dear participants, please make the session interactive. This is not your regular classroom session. That too we are on the weekend, Saturday. I know, I understand that you can't listen the session, but this is not your regular classroom, right? You can express your thoughts over the comments regarding technical content. It's clear, right, Ashwini? Very thank you for answering, for replying. Fine. So in this session, in this presentation, we will be discussing about the very basic introduction to cyber security, why this cyber security has become so popular, what are the different security goals present, different types of attacks in the cyber security, types of cyber attackers, principles, challenges, and with an application, okay? So what is this cyber security? We understood the definition in simple words. Securing the data from the internet, right? There might be various attacks that might be that might be occurred through internet, right? So we have to make our data to be secured. In any business, in any MNC companies, anywhere cyber security plays an important role. Why? Because all the companies, all the business, industrial organizations, any organization you consider, they will have some confidential information regarding their organization, okay? If it is being revealed out, that company growth might not be good, okay? So it will be decreased, or it will be hacked, or it will be stolen, okay? So how we will make our data to be secured from attackers, okay? So that is what, yeah, so you can see what are the different types of attacks that might be occurred. So that might be cracks, data virus, theft, viruses, hacking, human error, software failures, cyber attacks, password cracking, fraud detections, spywares. So these are all the different attacks that might be occurred, okay? Why cyber security? I have already told you. Why we are using this cyber security complete domain? Because to secure our data or to not to be stolen by any other, okay? Yeah, here comes security goals. So it can be clearly explained with this CIA abbreviation, okay? So C means confidentiality, I means integrity, A means availability. Once again I am telling you, confidentiality, integrity, availability. What is this confidentiality, integrity, availability representing? Confidential means keeping secrets, right? We generally put secrets of friends' information, their problems or any surprises, that we put confidential. Here also we put confidential information regarding organizations, MNC companies, any company, okay? Next, integrity means it's like obeying everyone's principle, managing with work and following some principles like that, okay? Integrity, managing like that. Availability, based on the availability of the network or the data, we have to secure our information, okay? So here comes the types of attacks. We have n number of attacks in the internet, but here we generally categorize the types as two categories. One is web based, second one system based attacks. Web based attacks includes the attacks that have been hacked, okay? The problems or the attacks or hacking which is being done through internet, that is called web based attack, okay? The other one is system based attack. So it will be occurred from system through virus or through by accessing of IP address like that, okay? Fine. So you just remind me this IP address hacking. I'll just show you something like an overview. I've been working on that project. I'll show you how it's going to work, okay? Just like a prototype I will show you. I won't explain you that complete application, okay? Because it's one of the top application, trending application now, okay? Fine. So here comes types of cyber attackers. So what are the various types of cyber internet attacks that have been undergoing, okay? Cyber criminals, hacktivists, state sponsored attackers, insider threats. Cyber criminals includes the people who steal the data, who stole the data from internet. Hacktivist means they hack the IP address and access all our information. State sponsored attackers means through government, okay? Attack that have been undergone from something like government, politicians like that. Insider threats means within the organization people may steal the data like that, okay? That comes under insider threats. Next, here comes different principles of security, okay? So for making our information to be secured, what are the various principles are there? Let us see. Fail-safe defaults. It means securing our data from default failures, okay? Something like warnings like that. Complete mediation, open design, separation of privilege, least common mechanism, psychological acceptability, work factor, compromise recording, economy of mechanism. So these are the various principles of cyber security, so which is making our data to be secured, okay? Which we have to follow. Next comes challenges. Before these challenges, we will see an application, cyber security problem statement interlinked with machine learning. Why every time, if you consider my previous sessions also, every time I am including blockchain, cyber security, AI with machine learning models. Why? Because we need future circumstances, okay? So whatever the technology you work, we wanted to predict which is useful for future. We wanted to solve the problems for future. So for that purpose we need ML models, okay? So only I am interlinking this problem statements with machine learning models and finding out the best accurate results. So that which model is giving me the best result, I can directly apply that model for my problem statement, for my future data. So that it will give me my accurate results, okay? Am I clear with this point? Yes, dear participants, am I clear with this point? Are you understanding anything? If yes, please raise your hands in the comment section telling that yes ma'am, I am understanding, or yes Akka, I am understanding. We don't want to make the session as boring as your classroom session. No, not at all. So please do reply. Yes, dear participants, please do reply. I don't want yes ma'am, no ma'am, such answers. We are not kids. We are not nursery kids or play school kids. You have to answer by raising your hands. Yes ma'am, it's clear. Or yes akka, it's clear. Yes Didi, it's clear. I need response from all my participants. Answering everyone. So let us see this application now. I am going to take an application under the title Cyber Money Laundering System. What do you mean by cyber money laundering? Do anyone have idea? If you might have attended my data science masterclass, 30 days deep learning, 30 days data science masterclass 2.0 version from pantechelearning, we might have undergone this cyber money laundering detection using ML models. Did anyone attend that? Do anyone have idea about this cyber money laundering? What is this cyber money laundering? Do anyone have idea? If not, I'll just start explaining. So I am going to implement my application in Jupyter Notebook, in Anaconda Navigator software tool, in Jupyter Notebook editor window in Python language. Okay. So first I have opened Jupyter Notebook. First it will open the command prompt. Then it will redirect us into the home page of Jupyter Notebook. So this is the home page. Here you have to first select the location where your files are stored, like that. Generally my files will be in downloads. So select that location. Now here you have to select your file, where your file is, like that. So this is my file. I'll just click on that. Now here you can see the IPYNB files. These are my coding files. Okay. So I'll just open the file, IPYNB file, which is nothing but coding file. So I have already had that application. So here you can see .csv, right? So this is my input file. I am going to consider my input in this file. CSV means which line you want? Shivnath Kumar, sorry. I can't tell. Last line means last few lines. Not like that. Where you got stuck. You just tell me, I will tell you once again. So we are going to implement our application in Anaconda Navigator software tool in Jupyter Notebook editor window in Python language. Why? Because Python is easy to implement. Okay. And for Jupyter, why we are preferring Jupyter Notebook means here we can interpret the code line by line, one after the other. Okay. Am I clear, Shivnath Kumar? If yes, please let me know that. In the comment section telling that yes ma'am, it's clear, or yes akka, it's clear. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, so here you can see wherever my IPYNB file is there, in the same location I have some file like .csv, which is nothing but my input file. Okay, my input file should be in the same location where I am going to work with the program, that is IPYNB file, coding file. Okay, when I open the coding file, you can see this is my coding file. Okay, now first I will tell you how this Jupyter Notebook is going to work. Okay. No. What? No. You please ask your query clearly. I'll just answer you. Okay. Fine. So here you can see the rectangular box which is called as a cell. Whatever the content you are writing within selecting the cell, it has to be saved with save and checkpoint symbol. If you want to add more number of cells here, click on the plus symbol. Okay, if you want to delete any cell, click on the cell and click on scissors, it will be deleted. And copy paste in the same format. And we can run the code in two ways. One is click on run symbol one after the other line. The other way is click on shift plus enter on your keyboard. So once again I am telling you, we can execute the code in two ways. One is click on shift plus enter on your keyboard. The other way is click on run symbol one after the other line. Okay, so I have told you we are going to work with .csv file. It is nothing but Excel sheet file. My input is considered as a dataset file. Dataset is nothing but collection of number of rows and number of columns. That is nothing but an Excel sheet input data. Okay, now to work with data or to find some predictions with ML models, first of all, I should have few library files which are required to work with my data. What are they? First one, pandas library file. Second one, numpy library file. Third one, matplotlib library file. Fourth one, seaborn library file. Fifth one, sklearn library file. So these are the 5 main important library files, Python library files used for any ML model implementation. Okay, so what are the 5 main important library files? Can anyone answer me that? Can anyone answer me what are the 5 main important Python library files we are using in any ML model implementation? I want response from my dear participants. This is not your regular classroom session. Please make the session interactive. Okay, till you people answer, I'll give you an announcement. We are going to start some 30 days Java full stack Masterclass. Okay, it's going to be for 30 days, which is a free of cost. And this 30 days Masterclass includes different applications, real-time applications which you can learn. You don't need to spend more time to learn this Java. If you are interested to learn or settle in Java language or as a Java developer, .NET developer, you need this something like suggestions and applications, implementations like that. So for that purpose, we are conducting Java full stack Masterclass that is been starting by 9th December. Okay, that is next week. By this time it will be started. So the class timings will be from 7 to 7:45. Okay, evening, just 45 minutes to 1 hour if you can spend daily. 30 days, 30 hours, you can learn something practically. Okay, if you are really interested for that, please do register for that so that it will be helpful for you to build your career according to your wish. Okay, I hope most of the participants will utilize this opportunity. Yeah. What? None of the participants answered my question. I asked what are the different library files used for ML models. Any ML application we use this 5 library files. First one pandas, second one numpy, third one matplotlib library, fourth one seaborn, fifth one sklearn library file. Okay, fine. Pandas library file is used for accessing of input data, or to work with any input data we use this pandas library file, and it is represented with PD variable. Next one, import numpy. Numpy is a library file used for numerical values accessing purpose, and for any calculation purpose we use this numpy library file, and it is represented with np variable. Next, seaborn and matplotlib library. Matplotlib library used for visualizing the data in graphical format. So dear participants, I have a question here. Why we have to visualize the data in graph? Can anyone answer me this? Can anyone answer me? why we have to visualize the data in graphical format. Why? I need response. Is anyone answering? Let me see who is the first participant answering my question. I told Matplot library is used to visualize the data in graphical format. My question is why we have to visualize the data, input data in graph. Karun Kumar, very good, easy to understand. Azhar, it helps in comparison, very good. So sorry for the interruption. Shivana, just for the riseness and downness of the data, okay? Good. Still anyone answering? So we appreciate the first three answers by the first three participants. Thank you for your response. So why we are visualizing the data? Already we have the data, the same input data we are visualizing in graph. Why? Because a system can understand the graphical data in the easiest way. It can understand very easily graph data rather than some text format, rather than some image format, rather than something like numerical format. It can understand the graph data in the easy way. So only we visualize all our input data in graph. Okay, fine. So next, Seaborn library file. Seaborn library file used for customization purpose. What type of customization? Something like color indication, size, length, for that purpose. Okay, and this is represented as SNS variable. I gave here by default like PD, SNS, PLD, NP, like that. You can give any variable. Okay, fine. So next is sklearn library file. Sklearn library file is used for accessing of machine learning modules or machine learning algorithms. Okay, fine. Now from imdlearn.oversampling I have imported smart module. This is used to balance my data, input data. Okay, next from sklearn.model selection technique I have imported train test split module. How this module is helpful for our application, I will tell you in the further cell of information. Next, from sklearn.metrics. Metrics is a module used for mathematical calculation purpose. So I have imported classification report, confusion matrix, accuracy score. These are my output modules. Output data will be accessed in these modules. Next, so I have imported here different models like sequential module and layers like dense layers, because here we are also we can even work with something like deep learning neural network, but I'll try I'll not make the application too complex. I'll wind up with machine learning itself. Fine. So next is import warnings which are to be neglected. Now that we have imported all the library files and modules which are required to work with our data. Okay. Now what we'll do is, we will take our input file into this application, into this program. Okay. So this is my file name. .csv represents my Excel sheet data. That complete file I am reading into the program with the help of pandas library file, and I am storing the complete file into a very small variable called df. We can give any variable representation. By default I gave some variable here. Now for this variable I have applied header function. Header function displays first 5 rows with all the columns of data that are present in my input. Okay. So the header function displays first 5 rows starting from the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with all the columns. So the column names includes step, type, amount, name or institution. 1 minute. Okay. I'm telling you that I'm going to work with an application. I told you the application name as cyber money laundering. Did anyone got idea what is this cyber money laundering system? Did anyone got idea? I want to know. If anyone got idea, please raise your hands and tell me what is that cyber money laundering. I need participants to reply this. If you reply according to that, I'll explain you. Who is the first participant answering my question? Who is the first participant answering my question? I want response. This is not a regular classroom boring session. Very good, Shivnath Kumar. Money giving and taking using internet. It's a kind of ransom. Very good, Ashar. Very good. Is anyone answering yet? I'll give one more minute. Let me see who is the next person answering this. What do you mean by cyber money laundering system? It's nothing but for suppose I am transferring some amount of 100 rupees to a person A. Okay. If I want to transfer 100, whenever I transfer that amount, at the back end, the account getting hacked and get deducting more amount. Okay, that is called cyber money laundering. Am I clear with this point? If yes, please let me know that in the comment section telling that yes ma'am, it's clear. I am once again telling you, if I want to transfer some amount to a person A, something like 100 rupees, okay, I will share 100 rupees only, but at the back end, the account getting hacked and deducting more amount from my account. So it's a kind of hacking, okay, understanding? Are you people understanding? I need response. It's clear, right? Okay. So next what we are doing here is header function displays first 5 rows with all the columns. So can you see here the payment, account payment, how it's been done, whether it is payment by cash or transfer or like that. Okay. Next how much amount. Next afterwards name origination, old balance, new balance. What was the old balance, new balance, name destination, old balance destination, new balance destination, is fraud column, is flagged fraud column. Okay, these are the various columns, features, attributes I have in my input. Okay, now here I have applied header function again, so it will give me first 5 rows with all the columns. Okay, next I have applied information block. Information block describes what type of input data is present in my input columns, each and every column like that. Okay. Next I have applied describe function. It will describe me certain values like precision rate, count value, mean value, standard deviation value, minimum maximum value, 25%, 50%, 75% values. For each and every column of my input data, it will describe all these values. That is what we will get in describe function. So why I am applying this header function, information function, describe function like this? Because I am filtering my data, pre-processing it, so that if any unwanted data is present in my input file, that will be eliminated, and we can work with the filtered data, which makes our processing to be fast and gets the required output. Okay, fine. Next is, now I am checking the null values. I have applied here is null dot values, whether there are any null values present in my input. If present, it has to give me true. So I got here output as false. It means there are no null values. Null values means zeros. Okay. Now from my complete input file, Excel sheet file, I am dropping this columns information. Why? Because this columns does not directly proportional to my output. Okay. So only I dropped it, eliminated it. Now group the is fraud column, plot the data in histogram. Bins means you can consider here this lines. Okay. These are called number of bins. Next, X label size, Y label size is given. Alpha is taken as 0.4. It means in between how much distance it should be there, maintained like that. So for each and every column data I am just plotting here. Nothing new I am doing. This is all data present in Excel. The same data, columns data I am plotting in graph. That's it. Count plotting my input data. That's it. Okay. Now here what I did, I have applied correlation function. Correlation function gives me the relation between every two attributes present in my input file and store that correlated data into this variable. Now figure size I gave 15, 15. Title I gave correlation matrix. With the help of cbond library file and heat map function, I am going to give this correlation matrix. So this is what correlation matrix. Okay. Now what I will do is I will get the dummies. Dummy means copy information. Type column I am taking and storing in this variable. Now concatenate df variable information with the dump variable. It means type column. And concatenate means add. After adding I have to store the modified or filtered or concatenated data in df1 variable. Now drop type column and store in df1 variable. Okay. So when I display now, this is my total number of rows and columns present in my input file. How many number of rows and columns are there? 63 lakhs 62,620 rows. It means that much past information, transaction details I have with the 12 different features or columns data. Okay. Now what I am doing here is some sample around 20,000 only, right? Yeah, 20,000th record that I am taking and storing in df2 variable. For that transaction, whether is there any fraud, okay, that is all past information. So we will check whether there are any frauds. So value count and plot in bar graph if how many are coming under fraud, not fraud, like that. So value count that information. Now that we have considered this train test split module, what is the use of this train test split module? To explain you clear about this, first I have to explain about how this machine learning will work. Okay. So here we work with something like past recorded information. Okay. So to process any ML models, we will have 5 steps. First one, input data, accessing of input data, that is nothing but data collection. Second one, data pre-processing. Third one, data visualization. Fourth one, data splitting. Fifth one, apply the algorithm. Once again I am telling you, we have 5 main steps in the process of ML models. First one, data collection. Second one, data pre-processing. Third one, data visualization. Fourth one, data splitting. Fifth one, apply the algorithm. What these steps are representing means, first one is what? Data collection. It means our input data has to be collected. We collect our input data from past records, right? So where can we get past records? We can collect it from something like in real world also we can collect, and from internet also we can collect. So we will be generally collecting our input data from online websites, something like Kaggle UCI repository. Once again I am telling you, generally we will be collecting our input data from online websites like Kaggle UCI repository. These two are the very popular websites where we can access any type of data sets, input files. Okay. Remember one thing, dear participants, any problem statement you consider in the complete universe, we will have some past recorded information for that. Okay. When we work with that and find the best results, then that data, that resultant will be useful for future. Okay. I think it's clear. If yes, raise your hands and tell me that it's clear, ma'am, or it's clear, akka. You can tell me. Okay, fine. So here I have told you 5 steps, right? We have collected the data, we have filtered it, next we have even visualized in graph. Now split the data. Split means divide. Okay. Why we have to divide? Here comes my question. Why I have to divide my input data? Because for suppose if I give some input data to the system and ask the system to give prediction, to give some output, do you think it can predict anything? No, it cannot do because it doesn't have that much capacity. So only we divide our data into training and testing category. Okay, so only we are taking this module and applying to my input and output, fraud and not fraud. Okay. Afterwards, Here I am giving test size, which is nothing but 0.3, means 30% data for testing purpose. Remaining 70% of information input data, I will give it to train the model. Random states 0 I considered. We can consider any number of random states. It might be 0, 50, 100, like that. Any number of random states we can consider. Now, divide my data into X train, X test, Y train, Y test. Now, before oversampling, how many are coming under label 0 and 1? After applying this smart module, after dividing my data, after oversampling, what is the total number of zeros and ones? You can see here. First, total number of zeros and ones before sampling. So, before oversampling, these are the total number of ones and zeros. After oversampling, the shape of training data. After oversampling, count, which is coming under zeros and ones. Okay. So, it is balanced. Correct? Same count is there. Correct? Next, from sklearn.free processing technique, I have imported standard scalar module. This module is generally used to normalize my data. So, take the module into a variable. Now, apply for training and testing data and store the normalized data in these variables. Now, I am going to apply the algorithms. From sklearn.ensembling technique, I have imported random forest algorithm, taking the algorithm into a variable. First, let us understand what is this random forest algorithm. Forest means group, bunch. Random means randomly selecting the input data. Classifier means discrete value changes. Okay. So, this algorithm comes under the classification technique of supervised approach of machine learning. Okay. Where in this we will have multiple inputs. Bunch of inputs will be there, where we will check multiple conditions. For each and every condition, I will have two outputs, whether the given condition is true or false, like that. So, if I give some 10 inputs of data, 10 conditions as my data, I will get 10 outputs. So, based on majority voted output, I am going to finalize which is giving me the best result, like that. Okay. So, take the algorithm into a variable. Now, fit the training data to that variable so that the algorithm will understand what my input data consisting of. Next, prediction has to be calculated with the help of X test. Now, print the accuracy. It means how much we already have the prediction. Here I get my prediction in terms of array of elements. I already have, because I am working with past information. Correct? I wanted to know this particular ML model, how accurately it can give me the result. So, only I am finding here accuracy score, which is to be calculated with the help of Y test and Y prediction values. How much accuracy I got? 0.99. It means 99% accurately this random forest algorithm is able to predict my input data. Okay. Next comes logistic regression algorithm. So, this regression algorithm comes under regression technique of supervised approach, where it will plot my input data, complete input data in S-curve format. Okay. Now, taking the module or algorithm into a variable, fitting the training data. Next, prediction to be calculated with the help of X test data. Now, accuracy to be calculated with the help of Y test and Y prediction value. How much accuracy I got? 97% accurate. So, this is what we can compare these two results, these two algorithm results. We can conclude that from our application, random forest algorithm is able to give me the best possibility accurate result, that is nearly 99% accurately. It is able to predict my input information. This is what our application. Did you understood? Dear participants, is the application is clear? I want response from all my participants. My turn is over. I have explained the application. Now I want my participants whether you people understood or not. If you understood something, that's fine. If not, once again you rewind the session after the completion of the session. Then listen slowly, understand the concept. If you want, you can even try it by yourself. Practice that example or application. Execute it. If any errors are there also, you can just connect to us in FB group. We will be sharing you the group links also. Okay. Yeah, it's clear, right? Okay, fine. So here comes the different challenges in cyber security domain. Ransomware evolution, blockchain revolution, IoT threats, AI expansion, serverless apps vulnerability. These are the various challenges currently now cyber security is undergoing. Okay, application we discussed, cyber money laundering, right? Yeah. So what are the three main types of cyber security we are having? First one, critical infrastructure security, application security, network security. Okay. I want response from everyone. Only few are replying. Yes, ma'am. It's I'm clear with this content like that. I want response from all my participants. Yeah. What are the 5 threats to cyber security? Trojan malware, spyware, viruses, ransomware, adware, and worms. So these are the various threats that through internet attacks might be happened. Okay. So few threats to cyber security. Apart from this, human negligence and errors are also major threats to cyber security. I am very new to this. Algorithm is clear to me what actually happened in this process. We considered some problem statement, IEEE problem statement. Okay, under the title, what is the title? Cyber money laundering. I explained about that concept, what the problem statement is. It is nothing but if I transfer some 100 rupees to a person, at the background it is getting hacked, the account gets hacked and deducting more amount. So we have to find that. We cannot directly work with the new information. So only we are working with past information. I have past information, how much they transferred, to which person they transferred, and at the back end how much it gets deducted, like that. Okay, that information I have. With that information I am dividing the data into training and testing category. The training part I am using to train the model, testing part I am using for verification. How I already have the output. I am checking that particular model how much correctly it is giving. Okay, so it is giving me 99%. It means almost 100%, right? So now I will apply new data. New data means something like, for suppose if anyone is giving complaint, okay, regarding that my account got hacked, this much amount has been lost, like that. So the data if I implement in this model and give to the model, it will give me the correct result. It will be mainly used future scope, I am telling you. This type of applications might be useful in CID investigations, whenever they give, whenever police complaints have been given, whenever some hacking is being done. In real time it will be helpful. Okay, is it clear, Shivnath Kumar? Attendance link is posted, Azhar. Please do fill the attendance form, everyone. Attendance link is posted. Please do fill the attendance form. Okay, fine. So what are the latest trends in cyber security? Remote working cyber security, mobile security, automotive hacking, the emergence of AI in security systems, IoT and 5G computing are a few trends in cyber security. Data breaches, cloud attacks, cyber warfare are few trends in cyber security right now. Okay. So now tell me any queries? Any queries? Any queries in the explanation? Any queries in the application? Any queries in the application? I want response from all participants. Dear participants, once again I am giving you the announcement regarding Java full stack masterclass. It's going to be held from 9th December. Okay, it's going to start on 9th December. Evening time 7 to 7:45 will be the class timings. It is a free of cost, okay? No need to pay any amount, free of cost. Just learn something practically if you are interested to build your career in Java domain, okay? So I hope most of the participants will utilize this. And if you are still having any queries also, you can just get back to us in social media like Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, podcast, WhatsApp, okay? Will be available in different social media. You can just get back to us. And yeah, so I'll wind up the session. Before this, I hope everyone enjoyed the session. Was the session interesting? If yes, please raise your hands and tell me. I wanted to know how many of the participants have enjoyed the session. You can raise your hands and tell me clearly how was the session like that. I wanted to know before winding. I need response from all the participants. I need response from all the participants. How was the session? Whether you enjoyed it, whether you have learned something. Don't tell yes ma'am, no ma'am, I don't want such answers. I want my participants to describe how was the session. Yes. Is anyone answering? I need response. You successfully filled the attendance form. Very good, Azhar. Very good. Good job. Then what about, did you understand something about the application, about our session? Did something went inside? Did you learn anything over the session, Azhar? What happened? Is anyone answering me? It's very useful in the cyber age. Very good. Yes, of course, this application is helpful for us in real time. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the session. Okay, so I'll wind up the session. Before that, I would like to once again thank the college management first of all for conducting this session, that too workshop on cyber security domain. Okay. Firstly, I would like to thank Newton's College of Engineering for conducting this session workshop by associating with pantechelearning. Thank you everyone, and I would like to thank the convener and coordinator of the event. And last but not least, I would like to thank all the participants who made the session interactive. Thank you all dear participants. Last but not least, if you really liked the session, please do click on like symbol, comment, share to your friends who are in need of learning something technically. And also, if you are the first time visitor to our channel, please do subscribe to pantechelearning channel. Thank you all. Have a pleasant weekend.